Hello, good day or good evening or good morning. I'm teacher Oakley. Welcome to Verbling. In this class, yes, we're going to be talking about birds. Birds and animals and all kinds of national symbols. I think most countries, maybe all countries, have national symbols that are important to their country. We're going to talk about that. Maybe why they're important, maybe your opinion about if they are apt, if it's an appropriate symbol. So, all right, let's start out. Hi, Maria. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Maria, that's a very nice picture of a, what is that? A parrot or something? Your Google avatar or icon? Oh, okay, well, never mind. Okay. Maria, where are you from?
Colombia.
Colombia.
Yes.
Very good. All right, welcome to the class.
What moment, teacher? I heard a sound like echo. I don't know why. Okay. I know.
You know? Okay, maybe you had the Verbling window open. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
I'll come talk to you in a second here. Hey, Igor. Good to see you again.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Good to see you too.
Thank you. Hi, Ida. Is your microphone working today? Ida and the mystery of the microphone. Oh my. Every time. And there she goes. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure she'll be back. Hello, Carlos. How are you?
Hello. How do you do, teacher?
I do okay, considering. Thanks. Okay, guys, we have a kind of a weird subject today, a discussion subject. A little bit strange, a little bit off, but I chose this subject for kind of a reason. Although this is a strange and unusual subject, we're talking about national symbols, okay? Animals that represent your country, animals or plants or trees that represent your country and or possibly your region. In the United States, of course, as you all know, there are 50 states. Each state has its own state bird, and state tree, and state flower. I don't know if you knew that, but that's absolutely true. We have, each state has its own of each of those symbols. And sometimes animal, like brown bear in California. But okay, the reason that I'm broaching this kind of weird subject, first of all, it's interesting to me, but secondly, this is actually one of the topics you may find on an IELTS test or a TOEFL test. That's right, I have seen this subject come up. And often students don't know what the heck to say when that happens. I've had a few of my personal students run into big problems not knowing what to talk about. So hopefully we'll learn a little vocabulary, and if any of you happen to be taking a TOEFL or an IELTS test, or CAE, maybe even for Ida, then you'll be prepared when we get this weird topic. Ida, is your microphone working? Always a mystery. I'm going to start running a betting pool if Ida's microphone works or not every class. I'll bet you guys tickets. Okay. Hello, Clara.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not Clara, I'm Jose. But I'm using my wife's account.
Okay. Okay. I can't see you in the dark there. I couldn't tell. Okay.
I'm sorry. I
What's your name?
can't- I'm Jose.
Jose. Okay. Good enough. All right. Hi, Jose. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
From Spain. Okay.
Yeah.
As is Ida. And Alberto too. Hi, Alberto. By the way.
Hi. Hi, teacher.
Hello. How are you? Okay. Well, there's a number of you here from Spain, I think. So, Jose, what is
Yeah.
the national symbol of Spain, of España?
It's quite difficult. I've been thinking about it, and maybe in the Canary Island. And do you know the Canary Island?
The Canary Islands? Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's very close to Africa,
Yes.
and it is called also the Island of the Dogs, because the dog in Latin is can. So it's Canary Island. But I don't know if we have some kind of animal typical from here.
Hold
Maybe
on.
the bull.
The bull. Yeah, that seems likely. Okay. But Jose, explain to me again, because I don't understand. Why is it called the Island of the Dogs?
The Island of the Dogs, because in Latin, dog is translated is can. So
Canary. Oh, yeah.
canary.
Ah.
It doesn't come from the etymology. It's not a canary, the bird.
Not a bird.
No,
I
it's not a
did
bird.
not know that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Jose, I took Latin in school, in college, and in high school even. So, yeah, okay. But I did not know that. That is very, very interesting. Strange, but interesting. Ida, is your microphone working yet? Oh, not yet. Ida, just shout out whenever your microphone's working. Just give a shout. Alberto.
I'm here.
Alberto, now, Jose was a little unsure about the national symbol of Spain. Is there an animal that symbolizes Spain?
The national symbol of Spain is the bull.
Is the bull. Okay, he's right. Okay.
Perhaps he is far away from Spain, but in Canary Island, a lovely place. But he knows.
He knows.
But
Okay.
perhaps he's not. Yeah, he doesn't. He's
Okay.
not, right. The Canaries are named as Canary Island because of the dogs. Because
Yeah.
the Guanches, the ancient inhabitants of the island, have big dogs.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah.
Or are you making
Yeah.
that up? Okay.
That's true.
All right. Okay. So Alberto, what do you think? Is the bull an appropriate symbol for Spain?
Well, it's a symbol, and it's it's a symbol because of the bullfighting, I think. So, Then there are any fight in the country of this, because there are many people who is against the bullfighting. And there is people who is in favor of this, and there is
I think
there are more Spanish in the chat, and then they can speak.
okay. All right. Well, all right. Tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Spain too.
From Spain as well.
It's crazy, this class. Other
It is.
Spanish people.
You can speak in Spanish.
Wait a minute. Isn't it loco?
Locura.
Carlos, locola. Okay, thanks. Okay, Carlos, do you?
Oh, but depend on the region. Sometimes on the south of Spain, the horse is very common too.
The what? Horse? Horse. Okay.
Horse.
Oh, okay. Really?
Because there is a special horse, Spanish horse, is very good, and it's normal to associate the horse with the south of.
Okay. All right. It's associated with the south of Spain. Interesting. Okay. I might want to ask gentlemen and ladies, if Ida ever comes back, more about this whole bull controversy and where that leaves you with. But I'll get back to you in a minute. I'm going to talk to Maria. Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes, in Colombia, it's traditional symbols flowers, especially rosa, orchidea, something like this.
Rose and orchid.
Rose, yes, orchid.
Orchid. Okay, in
Yes.
English we say orchid and rose.
Orchid. What?
Why are the orchid and the rose?
Yes. I think it's perhaps the weather, because there are some places in Colombia where the weather is good for I don't know how do you say in English when the plant grows.
Well, you got me there.
Well, okay. There are the weather is good for these flowers.
Okay, and are they indigenous to Colombia? Ooh, big word. Do you know that word?
Indigenous.
Oh boy.
Yes. Some place, but they lead from away the cities in the mountains, places, special place.
Okay. Indigenous originally, or plant, sorry, or in this case, a plant, comes from that country. Originally there.
Okay.
Indigenous. So
Okay,
orchids are indigenous to Colombia, correct?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, that's what we're here for. Learn a little English. Why not? I'm going to ask you about animals next time around, because I think there are animals associated with Colombia as well. I've done my homework.
Perhaps some bird.
Perhaps you're right.
Yes.
Well, I have some insight actually. Yes, two kinds of birds, actually. The Andean condor and the true parrot. Actually, it's easy to find this information. Just go to Wikipedia.
Yes.
Wikipedia also lists the true parrot and the Indian condor, a really big raptor.
Wikipedia is a good font of information.
Okay. A condor is a type of raptor. You know what a raptor is?
Raptor.
Yeah? No? Oh, okay. The American national symbol, of course, I'm sure you guys all know, is the American bald eagle. Birds and eagles, peregrines, osprey, birds of prey, you could say. Carnivore birds, birds that hunt, are called raptors.
Okay. Excuse me, teacher. Where are you from?
United States originally, in northeastern United States, Vermont.
Okay.
Mountains.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Igor, let's talk about Moldova.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Symbol is animal is archers. Yeah. Our roaches.
No.
AUROCAS.
You?
Art? Okay. I might even be pronouncing that wrong. I'm really totally not familiar with this animal. I remember it from, like, mythology. Okay, from really old stories. Some kind of an ox, like really big. Is that right?
We have on our flag with bull on our.
Okay. And is it...
But sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Wait.
what do you want to ask?
Oh, I wanted to ask: is that animal native? Is it indigenous?
What do you mean native, indigenous?
Is that where the animal does the animal live in Moldova?
I don't know. I don't know. I never seen here this kind of animals, but I think they lived here long time ago. I think for sure, but know about this animal. But if you ask our neighbors about our country, they know. They would say that they know about our wine. About this animal, they don't know nothing.
But it would be kind of strange to wave a flag with a bottle of wine on it.
Yeah, but no. We have we produce a lot of wine. We export a lot of wine in all countries, in neighbors for sure.
But I am still interested in this animal. Do you know, is this animal extinct now?
What do you mean extinct?
Extinct. Okay. Let's learn some more English. Extinct meaning this animal no longer lives.
Perhaps in Asia?
Oh,
in Asia, Maria?
Yes, in Asia. Tiger. I don't know.
Enlighten us.
Yeah, I've looking for in the area, and it said the aurochs is an extinct type of large wild turtle.
So it is extinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Wow. That's interesting. Actually, so your national symbol is actually extinct now. Well, you know what? Actually, in the late 70s in the United States, the bald eagle was down to 400 bald eagles. Actually, I'm not sure if it's 400 or lost its national symbol as well. It was actually a close thing. They barely survived. Now they're doing much better, but interesting. Okay. Jose.
Yeah.
Or actually, hang on. I'll talk to you in a minute. Alberto. Does Spain any kind of a national bird besides?
I think it, but I don't know.
You don't know? How about flower or tree?
No, perhaps no.
No, you don't think?
Know.
Okay.
Perhaps there are many pines here, and then.
Okay. Were you? Okay.
No, maybe the vineyard.
The what?
The vineyard. They plant with the grapes for the wine.
Ah.
In the area of La Rioja and on coast the orange tree.
Ah, okay. So
Yes.
vines or what? Grape wine? Grapevines? That? Ah, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Are there any? Okay, in different areas you had mentioned before, in different areas of Spain, perhaps down south they may use a kind of horse as a type of a symbol. in Spain, for example, I don't know, how is broken up? Is there states or provinces?
They've been to a lot of comunidades autónomas. Autonomous community.
Okay.
Yes.
It's similar to states.
Okay.
Similar to states.
Autonomous communities, and they can make their own
17.
Symbols.
What, 17?
Yeah.
Okay, and they can make their own kinds of their own specific laws, specific to each area. Is that right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
They can regulate everything.
They can regulate everything. Okay, I got you. Do any of you guys from Spain know the national Spain? Or am
There is a
I?
national guard.
Yeah,
There is
or
a
am I
national
the
guard.
only one? Yeah.
Only one? No, depends. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys don't know. I know something you don't know. Okay, have you ever heard of the Spanish Imperial Eagle? Dun dun dun.
Imperial Legal and
Yes.
Cigüeña.
I guess so, if you say so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
there is with that eagle.
Why?
Because 40 years ago there was a dictator called Franco, and
Oh, yeah.
he uses the and
No,
and
the
we
eagle.
they are not in the textbooks again,
Really?
and people do not study it. Yeah.
Ah, very interesting. Ah. Well, I've never heard of such a thing.
The original
Fascinating.
Spanish flag is with the eagle, but when Spain entered,
Well, that's very interesting. We've got national symbols that are extinct and almost extinct in the United States, and that have been removed because.
and maybe the bull is going to extinct too.
Okay, well, no, that's because of the controversy. All right.
And,
Well.
and an imperial eagle was a symbol of flag, Nazi flag too.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Was that an imperial eagle? I mean, I know they had an eagle. I didn't know what kind of eagle. Very interesting. There's another country that has a national symbol. Does anybody here, any open question, does anybody know the symbol for the country?
Yeah.
It's a tree.
It is a tree.
I don't know. I haven't been in Lebanon.
Why not? It's a trick question. There haven't been for hundreds and hundreds of years, actually.
There is one of them in the flag, and I don't know more.
One of them on the flag. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. There is. They have a cypress tree on their flag, but actually cypress trees no exist in Lebanon. They were all cut down by humans to build cities and whatever people build.
And ships.
And ships. Okay, very good. Lebanon is historically was a very famous shipping port, and they had a big shipping industry. Yes, because Cyprus built ships out of, apparently.
It said something similar in Spain.
What? Explain.
It is said similar in Spain about the trees. It is said that 100 or 500 years ago, a squirrel can go climbing the tree to the tree from a tree to a tree from the south to the north of Spain, and now it's impossible because there are no trees in the center and in the south of Spain.
So you might, in English, you might say that from treetop to treetop for the length of. Okay. Ah, interesting. Okay, Is there? That's a soft idea, but that's actually very interesting. In the United States, actually in the Northeast where I'm from, at one point it was so cheap, lots of sheep. At one point, way back in the 1800s, but then the Northeast is very forested. I bet a squirrel could make it from one end of my state to the other, treetop to treetop. Did you ever? Have you ever fought a bull? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, yeah.
I don't understand the question.
I don't think so. I was kidding, but I know the answer. I was asking if you have bullfighting. Yeah.
Bullfighting.
Yeah. Do you know bullfighting?
What do you mean?
Well, actually, why don't I have the expert instead of myself? Which one of you gentlemen would like to explain bullfighting to your classmate? Carlos, you want to?
I don't know. With a red, how do you say? And there are a lot of people watching. It's very typical.
Yeah, you have a matador.
It's
What's that?
Door, yeah.
Okay.
In the beach.
Not in the beach.
No?
No, in a stadium, like in a stadium, like in an arena, outdoor.
Bullfighter or the matador has a red cape, and he taunts. All right, if you taunt someone, you say, "Ah, you can't do it. You can't." So the matador taunts the bull, and the bull charges him.
How do you spell it? To taunt?
You know, I just tried to use the chat box, and it didn't want.
Bullfighting.
Taunt.
Taunt, T-A-U-N-T. They taunt the bull. If I taunt you, you can't. Oh, you can't catch me. All right. I know something. I was taunting you when I said I know something you don't know. I was taunting. Okay. Anyway, and the bull chases the matador around the stadium.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Eventually, there's picadors. There is.
But nowadays,
A lot of people don't like this practice in Colombia.
yes, don't like yes.
Okay, I see. Okay, well, all right. Let's talk to our Spanish friends. Carlos?
Yes.
Hi. How do you feel about bullfighting?
I think it's very common here. It's a controversy, but in my opinion,
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Why do you love it?
Because this kind of animal is exclusive to do that. If this kind of fight doesn't exist, this kind of animal doesn't exist too.
Okay. Well, Carlos, unless the bull moves to India, where they're not allowed to touch them.
Very good, teacher.
Ah, very good. I got him with that one, didn't I? Alberto. Ole. Okay. Alberto, how do you feel about bullfighting?
I don't like bullfighting. It's typical in Spain, and it's normal. But there are a few people that like it. I think there is a thing that will be extinct to in years.
Okay.
There is a big business with the bullfighting, and
Really?
well, it's for this, I think.
Okay. So there's a big business attached to it? Okay. Interesting. All right. Who would have thought? I can't imagine seeing like a Nike swoosh on the side of the bull, you know? When I see that, then I'm gonna be worried.
Yeah.
Just do it. Jose, what do you think of
But
bullfighting?
I think the controversial point is that due to this bullfighting is symbolizes Spain. So in many regions of Spain, in Catalonia and parts in the Basque Country, and they don't want to be part of Spain. So they they refuse.
Thanks.
Are mixed with cultural things. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like in San Fermin, in Pamplona, they
What do they do specifically? I mean, I know that there's also the running of the bulls when the
running
bulls
of the bulls. Yeah, I'm
run
talking
through the
about.
streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In San Fermin, the ball is running, and you are very close of the bull.
Well,
and
I kind of like the bulls have a fighting chance. They can fight back. Yeah, and then the stupid drunk human people get themselves sent to the hospital. Bulls! Yay! Yeah, I mean, I don't know. At least they can fight back. I don't know. Maria, what do you think about bullfighting?
I don't like this practice in my country. Few like this practice because I think I can find enjoy in watch or look or this practice. I don't like.
I can't find enjoyment in watching this practice. You were right to say you watch. You watch a movie, you watch sports, you watch a soccer game, football.
Okay, I can find enjoying.
I can't find enjoyment in watching. From United States, Maria, but I live in the Philippines. And here, I know this is on the topic because areas of the Philippines, one of their national symbols is actually a rooster. And here in the Philippines, we have cockfighting. Rooster. Male roosters, you know? Very popular here and very common. In fact, you listen to my classes, sooner or later you're going to hear some roosters out in my neighborhood. Everywhere in the Philippines. Do you have that in Colombia? Do you have any, like, rooster fighting?
Rooster fighting?
Yeah. Male chickens fight each other.
I don't know.
You don't know? Not your kind of thing. Okay.
Is it popular because they bet money?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Jose, C. Yes, definitely. Filipinos bet a lot of money. There's more money bet in the rooster fighting than there are in the casinos. Casinos are legal here, by the way. It's completely, there are legal casinos here. Gambling is completely legal here. And actually, the rooster fighting places, oh my goodness, they're not fooling around. They're millions of pesos. It's crazy, actually. And that's one of the symbols, actually, the fighting rooster is one of the symbols of the Philippines, along with a carabao. You know what a carabao is, guys? Well, you may call it a water buffalo. It's pretty much the same thing. They're here everywhere. Okay. Do you have is there rooster fighting in Spain? Does such a thing exist?
Yeah, there are some kinds of activity, and they call it the sports, and they maybe gypsies population they do, and they bet a lot of too, and dogs fighting.
Okay, I've heard it, but it's forbidden. It's illegal.
Yeah, it's completely illegal.
Okay, I've heard of dog fighting. I've never heard of pigeon fighting. Would they actually fight each other? can be argued it's very brutal. Yeah, okay, I can understand the arguments. When the bull is finally killed, do you eat the bull? Is that part of the festival?
The more important place to do the bullfight, Madrid or Sevilla, when you can buy this kind of meat.
Ah, okay. So yeah, people are going to eat the bull after.
It's not normal. It's not normal, but you can.
Not normal. Oh.
So
It's not normal, but you can.
I didn't know that, but so the bull is served in some.
No. There are a couple of special stores of bull meat in Madrid and Sevilla. If you want, you can buy this of meat.
But not this particular one.
Not this
one.
Particular one. There are another kind of meat too.
Interesting.
It's typically eating the bull tail.
In Spain, buys to special wine, blood of bull, like this. Yes.
Yeah. Sangre de toro.
Sangre de toro. Oh,
yes.
Okay. Well, one thing I do know in the Philippines, when they honest, just to see what would happen. I have no reason to ever go to another one, but I do know one thing. Once the chicken is injured and it loses, they just kill it immediately, quickly, and they eat it. So it just prolongs death. Have you actually, before we're going to get back to symbols and your countries, I want to talk to you, think about your flag, but because I got off on a side topic, I want to kind of fill this in. I have a question for you guys. Could you ever kill your own food? Do you eat meat, first of all? That's the first question. Maria, are you a vegetarian or do you eat meat?
Vegetarian? No, but
Okay.
I...
What? Hardly vegetarian?
I prefer eat a lot of fruits, and sometimes I eat one piece of chicken or fish.
Okay. My question is, could you kill a chicken before you eat it? Okay. All right. The question is, would you be able to kill a chicken yourself before you ate it?
Myself kill the chicken.
That's
before,
right.
No. No.
Okay. I'm just curious. It's a question I like to ask people. Oh, Jose, are you a vegetarian or do you eat meat?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
I like meat too.
Okay. Could you kill an animal if you ate it?
I haven't done it. Never. I haven't never done it, but I saw it. When I was 7, I saw in a battery. Is that correct? The battery.
I don't know.
A woman killed a pig.
Okay. Slaughter. We usually use the verb slaughter. You slaughter a pig. Slaughter. Yeah, I'll write it for you. Yeah, you slaughter a pig for an animal. You slaughter an animal, you're going to... Okay. I'm just curious. Carlos, could you slaughter an animal before you eat it?
I think in Spain, in the city, it's more normal. But you can buy the animals, of course, in the supermarket. But in the village, it's normal. There are a lot of villages who have got inside the home rabbits and chickens and pigs, and you have to kill the rabbit with a special hit in the neck. To eat. I did it.
Well, I will cook it first. It's not quite ready to eat. You are going to cook it first, right? Right, Carlos? I mean, please cook it first. Okay, I enjoy a nice rabbit too myself. Alberto.
Yeah.
Okay, are you vegetarian?
No.
No. Okay, you wanted to eat?
No. When I go to the shop, they are killed. Yeah. Then I don't need sausage, morcilla, and so on, and chorizo. Well, it's an Spanish word. But it's
invite all your neighbors.
Yeah, feast.
Yeah, and your daughter and your son and so on.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mothers.
Have a feast, have a fiesta, have a party. Sure.
Yeah. But it's the meat for all the year.
Right. Actually, I don't know what you guys' idea of the United States is, but I grew up in a very rural area. When I grew up, we had chicken and 3 or 4 pigs and a cow, and father had bees. My father raised bees for the honey. But as a child, I had to feed the pigs, feed the chickens, feed the cow, feed all these stupid animals. And yes, I had to help slaughter them in the fall, in the winter, so we had meat through the winter. So for me, not a big deal, really. And to be, I hated, actually, cows, you know, they have those big eyes and they're so, you know, so gentle and they're so happy to see you. I didn't really like the whole thing with the cow. No problem.
Are you still doing that?
Actually, I have once or twice here in the Philippines. I don't mind it. I know how to do it. Also, I was a chef for many years, so learning how to butcher animals was part of my training. So doesn't bother me to do that. Plus, growing up on a farm. But yeah, I never minded chickens. Those. Believe me, if you had to wake up at 4 in the morning every day, anyway. Okay. I'm just always curious. People slaughter it yourself.
Yeah.
Any case. All right, back to by the Spanish contingent here, but I want to talk about what does your flag look like, Maria? Describe it.
My what?
Your country's flag.
Okay. The colors is yellow and blue and red. The color yellow is a little difference.
Okay. Why? Why is the yellow? It's bigger, right? The area.
Yes, because when the idea was many years ago in Latin America, were a lot of gold. So the idea when made the flag was show the gold.
Oh, interesting. Tree and like that. So gold represent. Yeah. What's the blue for? The ocean, or
blue is the colors of my flag is yellow and blue and red. So blue, the idea sea, the water, the river, sea. In the red, the idea was the bloom. That was the show the bloom that the people in Latin America, when people died in the batalla.
The blue or the blood?
No, bloom. The color red in the flag.
Yes.
Yes, shows the bloom of the people were were fighting for independence, Latin America. I don't know how.
Are you saying bloom like flowers bloom?
The flag is yellow.
Yeah. I get the yellow for gold. The blue is the sea.
Yes, the red is the bloom. The people who wanted independence.
All right. Blood. Red. Like that?
No, one moment.
Okay.
For independence of the country. I don't know.
Fighting and chickens, but actually, American flag, the red, as you know, white and blue, the red represents the blood, the sacrifice of patriots.
That is, I was mean.
Okay, so same. All right, I get it. Very similar. All right.
Yes.
Okay, explain the Spanish flag to me. Who wants it here?
I'm searching in Wikipedia.
Oh my goodness. You don't deserve a chance. Carlos. Or Alberto.
To the colors. It's because we, a lot of years ago, when the battleship, in the Navy battleship, we need a flag to be special, to look at the ship and know it's a Spanish ship.
Okay.
If there is another reason, maybe we have forgotten it because we've been accounting for.
It seems like by now you could have made up a reason. You know, the rest of us would have believed. You know, you can make something up. What about the symbol? Right? Okay. Wait a minute. Spanish flag. Is it red, gold? Is that it?
Is it red? A color called it's a kind of yellow.
Yeah, kind of yellow, right?
Yeah, and
what is it? It's a shield.
It's a shield, right? Okay, yeah. Thank you. All right.
So many things in the Spanish shield.
There we go.
Represents 2 columns with the words plus ultra. Represents the kings of Spain without entering in Wikipedia. Huh?
Of course, Spain has a very old flag, so the meanings are very old. Any of you, okay, you guys from Spain, or possibly Maria, in America this is very rare, but I know many Europeans, if you come from old families, your family may have what's called a coat of arms. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Should I explain more? Coat of arms.
Arms.
Arms, yeah. You might see something like a shield, similar to on the Spanish flag. Maybe some lions or trefoil, the French three-pointed star, trefoil it's called. Maybe lions or horses or sword. That's right. And you may have to do research to figure out your family's coat of arms. In fact, I'm sure you probably would. Do you know anything about your family's coat of arms, Alberto?
No. Not interesting.
I think it's quite rare for people to know that. Like a family flag for your last name, your surname.
No.
All right, there we go.
It's more common in our family, like kings and princes.
Okay, in royalty, you can say.
Yes, real.
Right. Well, here are the people who actually care about the coat of arms. The rest of us don't really care. Bye,
okay.
bye.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you, Maria. See you back again.
Okay.
See you, Jose.